Hi, my name's Simeon, welcome to my channel, thank you for clicking on the video. Well, Sony Animation absolutely crushed it again. K-Pop Demon Hunters is one of the best things I've watched this year, with memeable jokes, eye-catching animation, a great concept and likeable characters. Today I want to focus on the various tricks the film's writers use to introduce their characters and get the audience on their side right from the off. Let's go. Minor spoilers ahead. Number 1. Use a prologue. Prologues can be a bit divisive in the writing world, and I was told not to use them when I was querying my book, but I think they can work really effectively in certain settings, especially if they're quick and to the point. K-Pop Demon Hunters uses its prologue to establish important world building elements of demons, hunters who sing, and the Ho Moon, which are all things we need to know to enjoy the story. It also cleverly slips in some important info, for example that Rumi's mother was a hunter. This isn't the only piece of media to use a quick prologue. Black Panther did a very similar thing very effectively, and Buffy used to use this at the start of early episodes.
In every generation there is a chosen one. She alone will stand against the vampires, the demons, and the forces of darkness.
The trick to prologues is to recognise that the point of them is to give the audience the essential info they need so that they can enjoy the story, plus maybe one or two additional details that might tell us something about the characters or the world, and then leave it there. Number 2. Talk to a third party about the main characters. Because our main characters in K-Pop Demon Hunters are famous, the film is able to employ a clever trick to introduce our trio of Buffy-esque demon hunters. It starts with an interviewer talking to fans outside their concert, while Huntrix are being unknowingly hijacked on a plane filled with demons. This setup allows us to get a really quick breakdown of each character from the fans' point of view, in a way that feels natural and allows for a few jokes too. Aside from all being chosen ones, each character fits nicely into a temperamental trope. We've got the artistic wild child, we've got the perky quirky sunshine who goes surprisingly hard when she raps, and we've got Rumi, the stoic more serious leader. Having this info makes their fight scene on the plane and the concert shortly after a lot more interesting, because we already know some key things about these characters from the fans' point of view, but we also know something the fans don't. We know that Huntrix are secretly demon hunters, which creates some underlying tension in the scene and some questions for the audience. How do they balance demon hunting with being famous pop stars? Are they different in their life as demon hunters? Do they really care about being pop stars? Do they care about their fans? Are they in danger in this situation? Number 3. Add in small details. We learn a lot about Huntrix very quickly in the scene on the plane. They're all dressed differently, showing their different personalities. They all have a pre-concert ritual of making ramen, hinting at more humble beginnings, and snacking is something they take very seriously, although of course it's for the fans! We get the impression they truly care about their fans because they take the time to interact with them during their brief phone call with Bobby, their manager. And when demons threaten their fans, they respond by saying they're going to have to make it hurt. Each character is distinct, which is shown in everything from their clothes to their fighting styles to their reactions. Using a song-fight mashup to introduce them is a stroke of genius, with each character getting a chance to show off their personality more in sections of how it's done. Beyond that, we get to see that they've been hunting demons for a while because they're highly proficient in fighting, and they've nearly succeeded in their goal of creating a golden Ho Moon. There's a strong emphasis not just on their individual strengths, but also on them working together as a team, because we've been shown a clear goal from the start in the opening prologue of creating the golden Ho Moon, and because of the excellent teamwork they show on the plane and on stage. The fact that they're funny and seem to be having a blast during all of this is really endearing. I was very impressed with how the film managed to fit in so much character work into this opening without it feeling forced. Number 4. Set up their arc. Genu may not be the big bad of this film, but he is the antagonist for most of it, and I'd like to look at his introduction next. His introduction is classically cool. The big bad of the film, Gima, has just explained his problem to his demon horde, and a lone figure emerges from the crowd, plucking a biper and singing a song. He's tall, dark and brooding, and straight away we know that this demon's different from the others. He's interesting. There's something about him. While the other demons stand around crying and worrying, he dares to taunt Gima. From his conversation with Gima, we soon pick up that Gino is here against his will and doesn't like the Demon King. There's hints of a tragic backstory which makes him more intriguing. We're also told that for 400 years he's never done anything for anyone other than himself, setting up his character arc beautifully. It's really compact, neat storytelling that accomplishes a lot without feeling clunky or forced. Number 5. Create character moments. Aww. Lastly, let's talk about everyone's favourite demon tiger. He can't talk and he has real trouble with flower pots, but that only makes us love him more. Derpy Tiger appears in the shadows with Genu, but I'd say his proper character introduction comes in his scene with Rumi on the balcony of her apartment. He emerges from the plants like a terrifying jungle cat, and we get our first proper look at his amazing character design. Kudos to Sony Animation here. Rumi thinks she's in for a deadly fight until Derpy knocks over a flower pot and tries to put it back and keeps knocking it over. It's a funny character moment that tells us a bit about Derpy. He's not as fierce as he looks. In fact, he kind of seems like he wants to be helpful, and as the film goes on we learn he's a big softie. This simple moment, coupled with his fantastic design and demon background, made him a likeable character right away, and I'm not surprised he's become a fan favourite. That's it for now, thanks for watching. Please remember to hit like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and leave a comment. What writing tricks did you notice in K-Pop Demon Hunters? Did you enjoy the film? Who was your favourite character and why? Leave me a comment and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.